Hello everyone, Miss Janet here. We are live from the hive in the backyard of a local bee specialist where we're gonna learn the scoop on bees and their hive. But first, let's learn the sign for bee. Here it is, B-E-E. And in sign language, you think of it like a little bee landing on your face, then you flick it away. So let's do that again. Bee land on your face and you flick it away. And now I'm going to turn it over to our intrepid reporter, Miss Julie from the Daily Buzz.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Daily Buzz. It's Miss Julie reporting here today and I'm beyond excited because we're doing a segment on backyard beekeeping. I'm going to ask my friend Peter some questions about the bees he keeps and then he'll take some out of the hive and we'll get to see them in action. So exciting. Let's just dive right in. So where do the bees live?
Wild bees live in hollow trees. My bees live in a box that kind of resembles a hollow tree called a beehive.
Wow. So how many bees live in each one of those hives?
This hive here is a nice big one. It has about 50,000 bees in there.
So what are the different types of bees in that one hive?
There are 3 kinds of bees in each hive. There's the queen bee. There's only one of her. There's 50,000 worker bees, and then there are a few boy bees called drones.
Why is the queen bee so important?
She's the only one in the whole hive that lays eggs. So all the bees in the hive are her children.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a lot of kids, hey? So I have a question that I'm sure lots of people would like to know. Which bees sting and which bees are friendly?
The drone bees, the boys, don't have any stingers, so they can't sting. But all the other ones, all the girl bees, all the workers, can sting you.
So how do the bees actually make the honey?
The bees go around from flower to flower and collect a little bit of nectar from each one. Then they bring it back into the hive, put it in the comb, and evaporate a whole bunch of water out of it, and it becomes honey.
Wow, they're just little scientists. That's incredible. So how much honey does each bee make?
Each bee only lives for about 3 months, and during that time, they make about a teaspoon of honey.
So why do you wear white? Because I noticed that you're wearing white, and I was told to wear a light color. Why is that?
Well, the natural enemies of the honeybee are bears and honey badgers, and both of those animals are dark or black and fuzzy. So beekeepers wear white clothes so that we look nothing like a bear.
So I know that you have a smoking device there. Why do you smoke the bees?
When you smoke the bees, they think that there's a forest fire nearby, and they start eating up a whole bunch of honey just in case they have to flee. And when they're all full of honey, they get kind of dopey, and it makes it easy for me to inspect them.
So you're tricking those bees. I like it. So why do you like keeping bees?
I find these little guys endlessly fascinating. They do so many neat things that no other insect can do. Can't stop studying them.
Wow. Now it's time to get our buzz on. We're going to get to see these bees in action. Peter's going to take them out of the hive, so let's get to it.
So yeah, so this honey they're still working on. This stuff is capped. This is bee brood.
Okay.
So these around the edges, if you have a close look down in there are white grubs in there. Those are larvae.
On the edge.
And then they seal themselves up, just like a butterfly cocoon. They become a pupa.
Okay.
And they spend about a week turning into an adult bee.
we're going to be doing some rhymes about bees and a story about a bee. So let's begin. Our first rhyme is about a little bumblebee, and I've got my bumblebee friend here. You can use your fingers at home, okay? All right. Bumblebee, oh bumblebee, landing on my toes. Bzz. Bumblebee, oh bumblebee, now he's on my nose. On my leg, on my arm, now on my elbow. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Bumblebee, oh bumblebee, you land, bzz, and then you go. Bzz, bzz, bzz. So, I'm dressed as a beehive, and I also have a beehive on my flannel board. And I have another rhyme for you today, and we will be counting up to 5 with this. So you can count along on your fingers while I use my little bees. Okay, let's begin. Bzz, bzz, bzz. One little bee flew and flew. Bzz. She met a friend. Bzz, 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 bzz. And that made 2. Good. 2 little bees, busy as could be. Along came another, and that made 3. Good. 3 little bees. Wanted one more. Found one soon, and that made 4. 4 little bees going to the hive, spied their little brother, and that made 5. 5 little bees working every hour, buzz away bees and find another flower. So I'm going to take this off because I have a story to tell you. And this is about a bee who sat on a duck. And this story is based on a book called Buzz Said the Bee by Wendy Cheyette Lewison. So, once there was a bee who sat on a duck. Quack, 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 said the duck. There's a bee on me. And the duck said scat, but the bee just sat. So, the duck quacked again. Quack, 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 and sat on a hen. Cluck, said the hen, there's a duck on me. And the hen said scat, but the duck just sat. So the hen danced a jig, cluck, 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 and sat on a pig. Oh, oink, said the pig, there's a hen on me. And the pig said scat, but the hen just sat. So the pig took a bow and sat on a cow. Oh dear. Moo, said the cow, there's a pig on me. And the cow said scat, but the pig just sat. So the cow began to weep and sat on a sheep who was fast asleep. And the cow went moo, and the pig went oink, 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 and the hen said cluck, 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 and the duck said quack, 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 and the bee said buzz, and away he flew. This silly story's over. Do you think it's true? What do you think? Have you ever seen a tower of animals in a field like that? That would be pretty amazing, wouldn't it? Okay, so I want to thank you for joining us. I had so much fun, and I hope you did too. And I hope that we will see you again really soon. Goodbye.